Dogs. Dogs are just pretty awesome now, aren't they? We already know so much about dogs, and there's still so much more that we have yet to discover. Hey there, welcome back to the channel. We will much appreciate a like, subscribe, and comment from you. Also, hit the bell notifications to never miss out on any new updates from us. That being said, let's get into it. Number 23, dogs dream. Have you ever noticed your dog wiggle, growl, or run while sleeping? Not only do dogs dream when sleeping, but scientists believe they dream in the same way we do, replaying events from their day. Twitching their legs or barking in their sleep are a few indications that a dog dreams. Fun fact, small dogs also have more dreams than large dogs. Number 22, dogs can read our emotions. Feeling down? Expect your dog to shower you with extra love and attention. When a dog stares at you, it isn't necessarily to grab your attention or ask for a treat. They may take in your feelings at times. According to University of Lincoln researchers, dogs are the only animals that can tell if we are pleased, sad, or angry just by looking at us. Number 21, dogs don't feel guilt. When dogs are spotted doing something they shouldn't, they often display a guilty expression. Their heads bowed, ears back, and eyes lifeless. You might assume your dog is expressing shame and begging forgiveness. But animal behaviorists say dogs are incapable of feeling guilt. Instead, the guilty expression is most likely a reaction to an angry or displeased owner. Number 20. A dog's sense of smell is 10,000 to 100,000 times stronger than ours. Dogs have an incredible sense of smell, but did you realize that it's 10,000 to 100,000 times greater than ours? According to one dog scientist, a dog's olfactory ability has been compared to detecting one rotten apple in a million barrels. Dogs are expert sniffers due to the 300 million olfactory receptors in their noses and the part of their brain responsible for analyzing smells. Number 19. Your dog only sweats through his paws. Have you ever noticed how stinky your dog's paws are? This makes sense when you consider that dogs only sweat through their paws. Unlike humans, who have sweat glands all over their bodies, your dog only has sweat glands between the pads of his feet. So instead of sweating, dogs cool off by panting with their mouths open. Compared to the regular 30 to 40 breaths per minute, a panting dog takes 300 and 400 breaths per minute. Panting allows moisture from the tongue and lungs surface to evaporate. Number 18, dogs understand the concept of time. Do you believe your dog knows when it's time to go for a stroll in the park even before you've taken out their leash? Your dog certainly does. Humans have the unique power to create artificial time. However, dogs do not have the same perception of time as humans. They can be taught about past occurrences and can predict what will happen in the future. So it's also no surprise that dogs get excited when you return home from work. Number 17, dogs can see in the dark. Dogs have evolved into seeing in both bright and low light because their pupils are larger and their retinas contain more light-sensitive cells than human eyes. They also have a particular membrane at the rear of their eyes called the tapetum that helps them see in the dark. The tapetum is what makes a dog's eyes shine at night. Number 16. Dogs have 18 muscles controlling their ears. You may have noticed that your dog's ears move around a lot. Why? They have roughly 18 muscles in their ears that allow them to move them. These allow them to slightly shift the orientation of their ears to better hear noises around them. They also serve an important role in informing us about our dog's feelings. Because a dog's ears represent a lot of their body language, they are extremely important in helping them interact with us and other canines. Number 15. Dogs have 3 eyelids. Your dog, like all dogs, has 3 eyelids per eye. You may not have known this because normally we didn't observe these eyelids in action. The third one is called the nictitating membrane, serving as an extra layer of protection. You may have seen it if you've ever watched your dog sleep. That third eyelid makes it look like your dog's eyes are rolling back in his head. Number 14. Some dogs have such good noses they can sniff out medical problems. Yes, medical detecting doggos are a thing. Using their keen sense of smell, they can diagnose a condition or alert their owners when extra medication is required. Some canines are even being taught to detect COVID-19. Medical detection dog Pal, who received the PDSA Order of Merit, is one of these incredible dogs. Pal saved Claire's life as a diabetic by alerting her to changes in her blood sugar levels. These changes could have killed her if they hadn't been detected in time. Number 13. Your dog could be left or right-pawed. Several research has been conducted on this topic, and it has been discovered that dogs, like humans, have a preferred hand, paw. Giving your dog their favorite toy or interactive activity and seeing which paw they use to help them first will reveal whether your dog is left or right-pawed. Is your doggo a lefty or a righty? Number 12, dogs understand what you say. Many pet owners believe that their dogs can understand what they are saying. This is true since dogs have limited learning abilities. When their pet parents tell them a squirrel is nearby, dogs rapidly perk up, become excited, and even begin hunting for one. Some parts of human languages can be processed by them. Number 11, a dog's nose is very unique. Sure, a dog's sense of smell is strong and distinct, but it isn't what we're talking about. Surprisingly, a dog's nose print is extremely similar to a human's fingerprint. It's totally unique to that dog, just as our fingerprints are all different. Dipping a dog's nose into something to get its nose printed on paper would be incredibly cute. Want to try? Number 10, why do dogs bury their business afterwards? It might not be why you think. Some dogs kick backwards with their back paws and legs after performing their business. No, this isn't to bury whatever they've just done, it's because they're attempting to mark their territory. They're actually using their scent glands, which are located on the bottom of their feet and in their paw prints. Number 9, puppies are born deaf and blind. Puppies are energetic and active as well as adorable. But at birth, they're born blind, deaf, and unable to move faster than a slow crawl. For weeks after birth, they are entirely reliant on their mother. This raises a fascinating question. When do puppies fully open their eyes? Only until they're about 10 to 14 days old. Number 8, tail wags have multiple meanings. Is your dog wagging his tail to show you that he's happy? Not necessarily. Canines know a variety of tail wags, each of which means something different. In fact, in the canine kingdom, a wag of the tail is one of the most effective ways of communicating. Depending on the position and speed of the tail wag, other emotions may include agitation, negotiation, curiosity, friendliness, and happiness. Number 7, dogs can see more than just black and white. Have you ever imagined seeing the world through the eyes of your dog? You are not by yourself. Dogs are not colorblind, but they cannot see the same colors as humans. Humans have 3 color receptors while they only have 2. Everything would be in hues and combinations of blue and yellow if you looked at the world through your dog's eyes. Number 6, dogs can sniff at the same time as breathing. To detect food, potential dangers, and PAWS, dogs rely heavily on their sense of smell. Thus, they sniff a lot. Their noses are built so that odors can linger in their noses while air moves in and out of their lungs simultaneously, allowing them to breathe freely while figuring out what the smell is. Number 5. Some dogs are very fast and could even beat a cheetah. Most dogs are built to chase and run and can easily outrun humans. However, the greyhound is by far the fastest dog breed. Within seconds of starting to run, these fast sighthounds may achieve a top speed of 45 miles per hour. How does this beat a cheetah, you might wonder? While a cheetah can reach speeds of about 70 miles per hour, it can only maintain this for about 30 seconds. On the other hand, greyhounds could readily run for 7 miles at speeds exceeding 35 miles per hour. They'd soon overtake the cheetah despite its head start. Number 4, along with their noses, their hearing is super sensitive. Dogs can hear considerably higher frequencies than humans, but did you know they can also hear far further? Generally, dogs can hear much softer sounds than we can, so they can hear things much further away. It's another quality that makes them excellent search and rescue dogs. While they will mostly rely on their nose to track, their hearing can also be very useful. Number 3, dogs' noses are wet to help absorb scent chemicals. This amazing dog fact might answer a long-standing question that dog owners have. Why are dogs' noses wet? Vetstreet says that the answer is that dogs' noses are wet to help them absorb scent chemicals. Their nose secretes a special mucus that helps absorb these chemicals, and then they lick their noses to sample them, helping them understand what the smell is. Number 2, dogs feel envy. If you have multiple dogs, you may have noticed that one becomes agitated when the other receives goodies or attention. A research at the University of Vienna had dogs do a simple trick in exchange for a food treat, but only one dog in the group received the reward. The second dog refused to complete the trick, but he also displayed signs of stress. When they performed the experiment with only one dog in the room, the dog continued to do the trick after the treats stopped coming. This suggests that dogs are envious in some way. Number 1. Dogs are about as intelligent as a 2-year-old. We all know dogs are highly intelligent. They've shown it time and time again in various scenarios. But in terms of human intelligence, how smart are they? The results of the canine IQ test are in. An average dog has the mental abilities of a 2-year-old child. According to some studies, dogs can count to 5 and perform elementary mathematical calculations and understand about 165 words, signs, and signals. How cool is that? And that's it for today's video. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Comment on your favorite fact, and we will see you all at our next one.